It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS, brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. So we're on the last night of January here at the Expo, and we're joined by Mike Hoffer pregame. Frank will join us during the game. Mike, Cheverus comes in tonight kind of evenly matched with Portland. You wouldn't think that from the last game where they lost by 30 points, but Portland has had its own troubles lately.
Yeah, I mean, normally Portland's MO is to get better as the season goes on, but they've really scuffled here the last few games, and certainly a tough loss last night against Bonnie Eagle in overtime. That would have been a nice win for them, bouncing back from the Thornton Academy loss. Can't remember the last time the Bulldogs have lost 3 in a row, so you know full well they want to get back on track here tonight.
That's right. Now, Cheverus comes in tonight. Their leading scorer and leading rebounder is Nick Galley. Yep. Tell us a little bit about the Cheverus team that you've been watching a little bit this year.
Yeah, I've seen them a couple times. They had a very impressive win over Gorham early this year. They're a team like so many. If they're hitting outside shots, they're going to be really tough to beat. I think the first game they didn't get as many shots to drop as they normally would like, but keep an eye on Owen Burke and Matt Duchesne and Patrick Foster. They've got some guys who can shoot. They're going to play hard defensively, and I think for them the key is just to hang in this game, try to be competitive with Portland as long as possible. Bulldogs have won 12 of the last 13 meetings, so this has been very one-sided, and I think Cheverus, for confidence, they just need to be in this game at halftime, and then we'll take it from there.
Portland, on the other hand, did respond to Coach Russo's very early practice after the Thornton Academy game, and they came in last night and they lost by 1 point. They went into overtime. The key was rebounds, as Frank Myatt said. In the first half, Bonnie Eagle had many more rebounds than Portland did, but overall, by the end of the game, really Portland had shined with respect to rebounds. Had some good minutes from Simon Chadbourne, who put in about maybe 18 points and about 5 threes. What does Portland need to do to get back on track here tonight?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just having defensive intensity. Getting out on Cheverus' three-point shooters will be important. If they can work the ball into Trey Ballou, that would be great. Cheverus doesn't have a ton of size, so I think if they can get some points in the paint, that would help. And certainly if they get Chadbourne going, when he's hitting threes, Portland tends to do pretty well.
Folks, we're going to bring you all of the exciting action in a moment.
Playing Cheverus for 94 years. This is the 187th game since 1925 when Cheverus was Catholic Institute. Cheverus with a record of 8-7. The Bulldogs are 9-6, and here are the starting lineups. At forward for Cheverus, number 24, senior Patrick Foster. At forward for Portland, number 33, 16, senior Louis Gaddis. Forward for Cheverus, number 23, sophomore Nolan Sanborn. Taking forward, number 30, 16, senior Simon Chadbourne. Number 32, forward junior. Center for number 23, 65, senior Trey Ballou. Cheverus, senior number 5, Owen Burke. Guard for number 5, 16, senior Jeremiah Salado. And the other starting guard is Cheverus, number 11, senior Matt Duchesne. And the number 10, senior Pedro Fonseca. Coach of Cheverus is Ryan Sushi, the ball is Joe Russo. The officials for tonight's game are Rita Brown, Dan DeShays, certified athletic trainer Ryan Lucas, and would everybody please stand for our national anthem.
So the cheerleaders will take their positions and we'll have the jump in just a moment. So jumping center Owen Burke versus Trey Ballou. And Cheverus wins it, and Nolan Sanborn, the assist leader on the Cheverus team.
Just pouring out a man-to-man. Gaddis tried to set up for the charge, but a little too late.
And there's an early block for Trey Ballou.
Getting his quota.
Right.
His Cheverus appears to be man-to-man.
Inside.
Matchup zone, actually.
Yeah. Leaving Simon alone, in and out, but still a good shot.
With good movement, Cheverus helped off Chadbourne, which we haven't seen many teams do this year, and he was able to get a good look.
Downtown, Owen Burke. Ballou with a second rebound.
Matchup that the Bulldogs dominated in the second half after a close first half action.
Doesn't fall. Burke with a rebound. Lane was closed up pretty quickly.
Oh,
Player control.
well, it's going to be offensive, but I don't know. Looked to me like Gaddis jumped into it.
First foul of the game on Cheverus number 5.
If you're a Portland fan, you'll take it.
Absolutely. But if you're looking for consistent officiating, that's not in your book. Looks like we're going to go to the towel for a little sweat on the floor. Or sweat on the ball.
How about a new ball? They do that?
Rita Brown making sure the ball is moisture-free.
Just under, it's 6:49 left here in the first quarter. No score. Ballou for 3, and that doesn't fall.
Portland's 0 for 3, and they're all threes, so clearly the shots aren't falling from distance, so you got to get a better look.
There's Matt Duchesne with the rebound. In the corner. Ballou saves it.
Portland needs a quality shot here. Work it in, attack the basket.
So the 2-3 zone, Simon. It's not open.
Wide open in the gap for Gaddis. Nat travel. Portland's first turnover of the game. You got to just catch it and pull it there, Steve. Wide open 4-hole. Don't think, put it up. Good step back by Patrick Foster.
And there was a question as to whether that was a travel, at least by the fans, but Trey Ballou with another rebound. Well, that's at what point are they going to call a jump?
You just got to do something. It'll be Cheverus, Portland ball off the possession. The Cheverus won the tip.
I think that referee is the fellow that made the correct call up in Gorham.
I believe it is Duchesne.
That last shot there by Griffin Buckley. A nice fake, but Simon dribbles into 3.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, Alotto right there.
Yeah, fine with that shot by Ballou because good things happen from close shots. You're not going to have a clanging rebound. It's going to be tight. Alotto puts it in. After 3 minutes scoreless, we have a whopping 2-0 lead.
And Alotto scores it. He was the high scorer in the last game with 18. Matt Duchesne for 2.
Yeah, Cheverus, the matchup zone is going to struggle on this big floor, Steve. Extra width and a lot of extra length as compared to the tiny Cheverus floor, which, if memory serves me correctly, is the legal minimum for a high school court.
Pedro, that doesn't fall, and this time the rebound will come to Nick Galley. So the Dogs continue with their shooting woes. In the paint, off the rim, Pedro with the rebound. Straight down, he loses it. Lost again.
There you go. Good chance to set up the offense here. High screen for Chadbourne.
Alado open.
Yep, good look.
And in. So you heard Simon telling him to run it, and first he wasn't, but that was a play by design, and it was executed ultimately perfectly. 5-2. Bulldogs in front. Alado with a rebound. Alado open on the left, over everything. Richard Greenwood set to check in, most likely for Alado. Ducharme for three, and Trebolu will just let it go out. So Gaddis and Alado will come out, and Stillman Mahan and Richard Greenwood will come in.
Yeah, there's definitely a shooting lineup for Portland. We've seen Greenwood not afraid to take a three. Stillman Mahan can hit when he's open, and of course Chadbourne. Cheverus going with Akira Oriem to counter. And he gets good deflection there. Lazy pass, that could be going the other way.
In the corner, here's Mahan. Pedro. Nice move. For two, nothing like an inside move. 7-2. I guess.
Here's 2-2-1 trap for Portland. Good break by Cheverus.
Oops.
Here's your trap. Right there, you got the half-court line as an extra defender. Heads-up play by Sanborn. Just kind of dump it off Chadbourne's foot.
Again, the leader in assists for Cheverus. He's no stranger on laser-like moves with the ball that time to force an out of bounds. 7-2 with just under 2 minutes left here. The Dogs are in front. Wow.
And no box out of Galley. He's going to get the two off the offensive board.
And that's his first two of the game. 7-4, Dogs up by 3. Mahan comes out. Pedro thinks better of it.
And Portland going to reset wisely. Good feed.
Baloo for 2. He's got a gaggle of rebounds, and now he adds 2 points. It's 9-4. Griffin Buckley, who is set to check in for the Dogs. Around the horn. The three-pointer by Akira Oriem brings the Stags to within 2 with 41 seconds left in the first quarter.
We'll see if Portland attacks or holds for one. I think they'll probably attack here if they get a good look.
Simon in the middle, doesn't fall.
Not a bad shot, didn't go, but the right idea where if he catches inside, he's likely going to get fouled.
14 seconds left.
Cheverus definitely playing for one here.
Now that was a forced pass. It was stolen. There's 6 seconds left. Greenwood's got to really hurry. He pushes it down to Mayen. He gets it off, and it doesn't fall. 9-7 after the first quarter. Here we go at the start of the second quarter. Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt along with Bobby Tavanian on camera for WPPS TV 1302.
That ball dead up top. Oh, quick hands by Fonseca.
Wow, Gaddis was fouled. No call. He was brought down from behind. Mayen doesn't fall.
Oriem rebound. Looking to push.
It's Flaherty with a nice move. Follows, and we'll have a foul on somebody. Looks like Gaddis.
33, Lewis Gaddis. Who's first? First on the team. Big Galley at the line. Two free throws. Nick Galley.
It's a tie game. No.
Cheverus switching screens as the matchup zone does. Oh, 5-second closely guarded call. And Portland's third turnover. That's a call Coach Russo was looking for last night in the Bonnie Eagle game where Trey Blue fouled out.
Little action underneath.
Yeah, that's. They call 3 seconds there on Sanborn on his back. Probably should have been a foul on Gaddis as he just kind of swiped at him.
Instead, it'll be a turnover.
I guess the officials were counting instead of watching.
Pedro for three.
Yeah, not a high percentage shot, not the kind of shot you want. We're having another foul on Gaddis.
I guess you could say Portland's a little sloppy right now.
Absolutely.
Golden foul, 33, Lewis Gaddis. His second.
Simon Chadbourne and Jeremiah Alata will come in to replace Griffin Buckley and Stillman Mayen. Oriem to inbound it to Patrick Foster. Sham. Oriem for three.
Oriem's on tonight.
He has 1 3 in each quarter. It's 12-9. It's a 3-point Cheverus lead.
You know, Steve, I was talking to Dan Costigan, former Cheverus coach at the last Cheverus game. He said Akira Oriem has the ability to be the best player on the court any night. It's just the kind of night he's having. So far, he's hitting tonight.
Gaddis for three. That's not going to fall. Alata with the rebound.
They say he stepped out of bounds. Turnovers up to 4 apiece. Again, not the highest percentage shots.
Burke. Well, watch out. Oriem's got the ball. In the corner to Foster.
Here, Cheverus is trying to find the mismatch. There it is. Hyde Burke against Ballou.
Ballou rather threw him out of the house, but it was a foul.
Well, and so far, we've seen that Rita Brown is going to call that contact inside. We saw it with Gaddis. See it again with Ballou. As we see Burke nails the first. Chance to make it a 7-0 Cheverus run here in the second quarter. And if he hits this, will be a 10-0 run dating back to the first.
And he does. So it's a 14-9 Cheverus lead with 5 minutes left in the first half. Blue cuts inside, and he'll be fouled. It's going to be on
Number 3.
Orium.
His first, second on the team.
Yep. Oh, great inbound play. Oh, Jabbour just has to pull the trigger on that. He's wide open.
Foster with the rebound. Orium in the Netherlands of 3 points. Burke as well.
And there's your offensive foul. Greenwood sliding over. I'm sure the Cheverus coach is not going to be happy with that. He appeared to be moving. But that's a call that I think most of the time you're going to see called a charge in this state. Coach Russo is going to take a timeout here.
We will too. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Stags 14, Bulldogs 9. So coming off the timeout, Greenwood checks in. Richard. Off the screen, but sliding through as a Cheverus player. His tray inside.
Good look. Portland forced it in. Got a good look.
14-11. Stags. Wow, that was a nice pass in traffic.
Yep, double dribble. The fifth Cheverus turnover.
Nolan Sandborn, 23. Back for Cheverus.
So Nolan Sanborn will check in, and Akira Orium will check out for the Stags.
Dump it in. There you go.
There's the open man.
And that's a good three. Inside out look.
Greenwood fights hard inside.
Yeah, great work by Greenwood. It's difficult to rebound out of the matchup zone. Greenwood working his way in, and he gets rewarded.
The foul's going to be on Nick Galley, his first.
Chance to tie it here for Greenwood.
Number 42 is Richard Joyce checking in for the Stags. Greenwood buries it, ties the game, 14 apiece with 3:39 left in the first half. Long pass to Ducharme on the right side. Portland back quickly.
That good read by Alato there. Even though it didn't get the ball there, those deflections create turnovers.
Foster. Alato with the rebound. He's got Ballou on the break. Whoa.
Ooh. He'll be all right. Hard foul there. Foster not allowing a layup in that situation.
Trey Ballou at the line.
Don't try to make Ballou earn it.
First one doesn't fall. Number 1 is Dylan Morrison checking in for Patrick Foster for Cheverus.
That right there, the foul paid off.
Trey hits 1 of 2. It's his 5th point. We'll have a Cheverus timeout. 3:13 left in the first half. The Bulldogs 15, Cheverus Stags 14. Morrison with the ball after the Cheverus timeout.
Good break of the press, and they're going to get it open look, but Ballew's going to block it. Owen Burke couldn't quite get it out of his hands fast enough.
Nick Galley, number 32, back to Cheverus.
Nick Galley checks in for Richard Joyce. Oh, it's off of Nolan Sanborn's hands. That'll be a turnover.
Cheverus is 6th to 4 for the Dogs.
I have that too.
Don't you love when a plan comes together?
Yes. 3 minutes in the first half. It's a 1-point Portland lead. Greenwood.
Another jump ball. Good work by Sanborn to get a hand in there. Arrow pointed to Portland.
Chadbourne for 3. Halado with the rebound.
Oh, he can't bring the ball down to the paint.
Now, he goes up with it though when he gets a basket, so it's 17-14 with 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
8-0 run for Portland in the last 2 minutes.
And a turnover, and here's Halado on the break. Up and in. That was started by Pedro Fonseca. It's 19-14. It's a 5-point Dogs lead with 2:19 left. Cheverus will take a timeout. So off the Cheverus timeout, Oriem is back in, and he'll take it in.
There's the half-court 2-2-1 look.
Sanborn has a lotto on him. Ooh, that was a move. Open is Oriem. Ducharme doesn't fall. Greenwood with the rebound. Richard Greenwood giving the Dogs some nice minutes here in the first half.
Yeah, Burke face guarding Chadbourne. And again, Cheverus taking that same position as most teams. They're not going to allow Chadbourne to beat him with a shot.
Greenwood goes up hard and in. Second time he's done that tonight.
A couple strong takes by Greenwood. Able to finish. The foul will be on Sanborn.
Foul 23, on Sanborn. Greenwood at the line, shooting 1.
Greenwood with his second opportunity to get a 3, and he does. With a field goal and a foul shot. 22-14, 1:37 left in the first half.
13-0 run for Portland here. And Cheverus just can't stop the bleeding.
Here's Chadbourne for 3.
Yeah, that's exactly what Portland needed.
25-14 with 1:16 left in the first half. Portland has really come on strong.
The same thing we saw in that first game, Steve. Portland able to put on a massive run, kind of take the air out of Cheverus' sails.
Oriem will quiet it down a bit after that 13-0 Portland run. Oriem has 9 points, all on 3-pointers. 51 seconds left, 25-17 the score. Here in the first half. We'll be joined at halftime by Mike Hoffer.
Good steal by Burke.
Too hard. 25 seconds left. Simon's got the ball.
Yeah, when you're missing layups like that, things just aren't falling your way.
It was certainly a nice play to begin with by Burke to start it all.
Yeah, Portland definitely holding for one here.
Well, and there's 9 seconds for that opportunity. Oh, it's thrown out. Simon is disappointed.
Well, they ran the ball to that side of the floor for a reason. Here comes the last shot.
Yeah, and partial block there. 25-17, it's halftime. Dogs in front. So here we are at halftime, and we're joined by Mike Hoffer, the forecaster. Mike, it's a 25-17 Portland lead. We really weren't sure which way it was going. It went back and forth, back and forth. One team had a run, the other team had a run. Exciting first half.
Yeah, I think for a quarter and a half, Cheverus had to be very happy where the game was at. They had a 10-0 run, they're up 14-9, and then finally, for the first time in a long time, the Bulldogs really clicked. Ran off 16 straight points. They got some offense off their defense. It's a great contribution off the bench from Greenwood. 6 points. Alado with 9 points. He's been solid all night. And, you know, it's not an insurmountable lead, but I think Portland's got to feel really good being up by 8 right now.
Frank, what are the Dogs doing right? Something that you've been wanting to see them do for the last couple of games.
Well, in that run, we started to see shots inside. They weren't relying on the three. They were getting the paint. They were offensive rebounding. That's where Greenwood really came into play. You had those 2 3-point plays the old-fashioned way. That's really been the story tonight for Portland. That's allowed them to go on this run. But even now, it's only an 8-point lead. We've seen 2 double-digit runs for each, a double-digit run for each team. Cheverus has to be relatively content with the score going in, not necessarily the momentum. So they'll look to kind of shift things and come out, take it to the Bulldogs. For Portland, you just have to clamp down and try to put them away.
Well, right now, the leading scorer for Cheverus is Akira Oriem with 3 3-pointers and 9 points. Nick Galley is held to 4 points right now, but he does have about 5 rebounds. Jeremiah Alado leads Portland with 9 points. Trey Ballou has 5 and 4 rebounds, and always that important block that he seems to get every game, at least one. Richard Greenwood has 6 points, as you said, the old-fashioned way. Can the Dogs finish? We'll let you know as we bring you all of the action in a moment. Here we go with second half action. And it is action.
Cheverus out attacking. Yeah, good hands there.
Tripped. Simon with the ball. Got Ballou underneath. And he is fouled by Ducharme.
Again, that's the inside game.
Shane.
Trey Ballou.
Duchesne gets it back.
3 by Duchesne.
Duchesne out the foul, and he makes up for it on the other end.
It's an 8-point Portland lead, 28-20. Ooh. Well, there's Simon on the recovery. Gaddis inside to Ballou.
Yeah, exactly. So when Trey Ballou shows up, good things happen, and he's here to play.
Gaddis intercepts. Alado is open.
Yep, good work there by Alado. Cheverus going to want a timeout.
So early in the second half now, 33-20 is the score. The Dogs open up a 13-point lead.
There's 2-2-1 half court from Portland. Here comes the trap.
Oh, nice fake. Well, too much on the finger roll, and Ballou with the rebound. Yet another one. Oh.
Yeah, good
Look
cut.
at that feed. Jump ball.
Yeah, jump ball, be Portland's arrow.
Yeah, that was nice defense by Nolan Sanborn.
Yeah, good hustle to get back. Get 2 hands on the ball without fouling.
Pedro, hard and in. His first 2 of the night. Make it a 15-point Portland lead, 35-20. Duchesne in the corner. He is taking over on the Cheverus side of things. The only 2 buckets so far in this quarter.
By Matt Duchesne.
High screen work before for Fonseca. good look.
See, that is just great work tonight. Time and time again, the Dogs have found Ballou inside.
And again, when that inside game works, it's going to open up other things as well.
I mean, it's another Cheverus turnover. It's no different from when you see the New England Patriots, who are playing in the Super Bowl. By the time this game airs, we may know the result. But be that as it may, you have a good run game,
Open
then
up
you
the
can
pass.
throw it.
Exactly. And those are the complementary pieces that we've seen so much out of Portland in the last few years. Even without a true center the last couple of years, just being able to get in the paint creates problems.
Richard Greenwood comes in for Lewis Gaddis. Stillman Mayen comes in for Simon Chadbourne.
There's man pressure from Portland.
Why not? Duchesne.
Uncontested rebound, that'll be Portland's. Yeah.
Inside to Pedro.
Pedro off the flex cut. He set the screen for Ballou, just kind of rolled, and he gets the easy layup.
So again, Greenwood comes in, gives some good minutes. This time a great assist underneath. 39-23 is the score. Dogs in front. So off the timeout, the ball comes in. Nick Cali will take it in. Makes it look easy. His 6th point of the game, holding him to 6 points is something else. He is their leading scorer with almost 16 points a game.
There's Greenwood in the 4-hole right around the foul line. Bradford just below the block in the 5-hole.
Oh, nice hang time. 6 points now in this quarter. Pedro Fonseca, it's 41-25 as Portland really opens it up now. Brian Flaherty, nice play. And not just because he's a neighborhood favorite, as is his family. Pedro.
Way off. I would say Mahan stepped out of bounds before he saved the ball back in.
Nothing doing. Nice rebound by Finn Katz Cronin as he comes in. Stillman Mayen is open in the corner. He doesn't hit, but Alado gets the rebound. And he is hacked by Owen Burke. I would think, although I see they're pointing maybe somebody else.
I believe it is Burke.
This one doesn't fall.
A lot of the flat shot, but we've seen him hit from range. And from the foul line.
You hit 1 or 2. 13 points for him at this point. 42-27 is the score.
And a correction on the foul was on Flaherty, number 4. We thought we saw 5 from up here.
Galley underneath, got Katz Cronin on him. switches hands and just does it the other way. A great player, Nick Galley. Not just because he's a neighborhood favorite who lives on High Street.
You have a lot of neighborhood favorites, Steve.
Well, we do in Portland, don't we? If we live in Portland, I guess you're bound to. That was not the best, but there's a Cronin, Mayen, and Gaddis step out. Burke goes in hard. Ballou, a nice rebound. Again, playing very hard tonight. All the way across to Alato.
Yeah, good ball
Open is
movement.
Buckley. Oops.
Didn't quite get the line up there. You got a right shot at the right place.
There you go.
And Galley just kind of overpowering Chadbourne there.
Open foul, number 30, Simon Chadbourne is first. First on the team.
Cheverus with a chance to chip this lead down to 10. If Galley can convert.
Buckley on the perimeter. Looks for Alato inside.
Yeah, Alato's going to be likely running the baseline here. Yep, there's the dump to Ballou. Good ball movement there.
Greenwood with a nice move. Galley with the rebound. His 7th of the night. Shane in the corner. Alato with the ball. It's 1-on-2, and it's stripped by Flaherty.
Ballou's got to step up there. Yeah, he's going to pick up a foul, but he was out of position. Kind of played matador defense there. Let Galley go by, and he's going to swipe and get called.
Actually, it'll be Buckley.
Foul, number 2, Griffin Buckley.
Correction, will be Buckley.
Second on the team.
I'm still going with my matador defense for Ballou, though.
Pedro Fonseca back to Portland. In for Griffin Buckley.
Yeah, that will be on Ballou. Hooking the arm against Oriam. Oriam with a good tip there to keep the ball alive.
One foul.
It's his second.
Trey Ballou, his second. Third of the team.
Oriam.
Yeah, Cheverus probably going to play for a quality shot here with under 30 to play.
Yeah, there's 20 seconds left. 10-point Portland lead. It's a steal. Greenwood's got it. Oops. A little bit trapped there. They're going to get it over. Here we go. Ballou in the middle. Chadbourne on the side. He doesn't hit it.
Yeah, good look for Chadbourne, though, all alone.
Yep. Patrick Foster with the... Yeah, that's not going to make it. And it's going to be the end of the third quarter. It's a 10-point Portland lead. Here we go with fourth quarter action. The Dogs are up 42-32. Steve Schwartz and Frank Meyen along with Bobby Tavanian on camera.
Strong take by Oriam. He'll be rewarded.
Nice play.
All of a sudden, Cheverus is kind of chipping away at this lead. They're back in the ballgame.
He'll also break double figures.
That's good. Oriam. Foul. Pedro Fonseca.
Pedra's first foul. Oriam completes the three-point play. He's got 12 points. big question that we had at halftime is, can the Dogs finish?
Yeah, smart move there. Portland aware that the game's being called pretty tightly inside, so they're going to feed Ballou. He'll get rewarded with a foul. I believe the foul will be on Patrick Foster. And it is. So here we go, Steve. Later in the game, chance to hit some foul shots and try to ice it away, but Ballou misses the first.
It's one of two. Ooh, oh my goodness. No call.
Nah, I think a little flop there from Gaddis.
No.
Wasn't really direct contact. You couldn't say that the offensive player initiated it.
Those are the nuances that make me glad I'm not a basketball referee.
Me as well. Travel on Ballou. It's easier to make those kind of statements up here above courtside, but you couldn't pay me enough to put on a striped shirt and do it down on the floor.
That's a nice move by Nick Galley. And now it's 43-37. It's a 6-point Portland lead. Simon's open in the corner.
Every time.
Honestly, to watch him shoot an outside shot beyond the arc is poetry. Oh, my goodness.
There's your offensive foul. And Gaddis is going to pay the price.
So the coach is upset. He says they're not set.
Man, I'd hate to say consistent, but consistently inconsistent on that charge block call.
46-37 is the score. The Dogs in front here. 6:18 left in regulation.
Portland's going to go 5 out on offense here. And we'll have a hand check against Oriem. That'll be his second. Cheverus' 5th team foul.
Oriem, his second. 5 on the team.
Simon, couldn't pull the trigger on that.
See, the up and under there, I think, prevented him from drawing a foul. If he goes up straight, maybe he gets swatted, but more than likely he's going to draw contact. As we'll see the foul on Fonseca there. 5 team fouls for each side.
It's 46-37, Dogs in front. Here's Nick Galley. He makes it look easy. Just brings it down. Shane inside. Oriem, slips, goes back. And Simon Chadbourne with a nice rebound. Cross court. Timeout, Joe Russo. 46-37, 5:22 left, Dogs in front. So here we go. Alato's looking for the open man or some man, and
gives it away.
There's an interception.
Again, good foul there, preventing the layup. It'll be Pedro's 3rd.
Portland foul, number 10, Pedro Fonseca, his 3rd. 16 fouls. Patrick Foster at the line.
And Patrick Foster shooting 2.
His first point of the game.
Patrick, like his brother Dan, my classmate at Cheverus, product of Holy Cross Grammar School, across the bridge in South Portland.
He converts both. It's a 7-point lead. Cheverus player goes down. Here's Simon open.
Yeah, chance to set his feet. Good look there.
Yeah, hard rebound there by Patrick Foster. Oriam from way downtown. Gaddis with the rebound. So for the second night in a row, the Dogs doing a nice job rebounding tonight and getting the ball. Simon?
He's got the feed into Blue if he wanted it.
It's stolen.
There's a takeaway. Nope, they're going to wave off the basket. No continuation. They'll say the foul's on the floor.
The crowd is not happy. It's 46-39.
It's Alado's first foul, but Cheverus will be in the bonus here as that's Portland's 7th team foul. Chance to cut to a 5-point lead if Oriam can convert 2.
Well, he converts 1 so far. Makes it on both ends, and that is exactly what has happened. 46-41. Stags are coming back here. 4:22 left in regulation.
Cheverus is perfect from the foul line. No, my apologies. They have 2 misses from the foul line. Much like Bonnie Eagle last night.
Duchesne with the rebound. High off the glass. Galley was there. Didn't fall for him. We're going to have a timeout. Guys with that rebound. So 46-41. Coach Russo wants a timeout. We'll take one too with 3:53 left in regulation. And in and out.
Here, if you're Portland, you need a good possession with a quality shot.
Goes in hard. Doesn't fall. Galley with yet another rebound.
That puts him in double digits by my count.
Mine as well. He's averaging 7 a game, doing better here tonight. Burke inside at the foul line. Over to Foster.
A good backdoor cut. Yeah. Gaddis got him early. It wasn't until the secondary contact that the officials called the foul, though. I believe that'll be 3 on Louis Gaddis.
His third. 8 on team.
Well, they're down by 5 here, and Oriam, one of their best shooters, at the line.
And again, this seems eerily similar to last night, Steve, against Bonnie Eagle. Allowing a team back into the game with foul shots and allowing a team to really close with foul shots. And Cheverus is hitting all of them.
Including 5 by Oriam this quarter.
Portland can't afford to panic here. They need a good shot, but not necessarily a 3, and there you go, right there.
Not Fonseca. He's been doing that for years. Coming back and breaking momentum.
Yeah, that was a big one there. Able to clear out, get the one-on-one. He gets the bucket. And Burke on the other end.
That was fought for pretty hard by Owen Burke. It's 48-45. It's a 3-point lead. It's 2:43 left.
I'd imagine they may look to do it again here. They work a little clock, then get it back up, and there we go.
Yeah, there's a turnover.
10th Portland turnover. If you're Cheverus, you don't necessarily need a 3 here.
No, there's plenty of time in that regard. But Duchesne's going to take it anyway. Pedro, oh my gosh.
Good
Burke
fight by Burke.
hard for that. The crowd goes crazy. It's a 1-point Portland lead.
Again, no panic here if you're Portland. Get a quality shot off a good possession. And for Cheverus, they don't really need to go for a steal immediately. They can play a good, solid defensive effort, try to grab a rebound. And Portland will be content to run a little time off.
.130 left.
Orion will come up. Just close enough to get the count on.
Forced pass.
It's almost like Gaddis didn't know where he wanted to go with the ball.
1:13 left, 48-47.
Those two big turnovers have been key. It'll be Gaddis on the foul. That'll be his fourth. Owen Burke with a chance to take the lead for Cheverus.
Gaddis will take a seat. Richard Greenwood will come in.
Massive free throws here for Burke. Rolls it into tie.
A minute 5 left here.
And who would have thought when Portland had a 15-point lead just after halftime that Cheverus would have a chance to take the lead?
And they do. It's a 1-point Cheverus lead. You could see Coach Russo on the bench just shook his head. There's Triabaloo inside.
Well, they'll help. Just no awareness there from Portland. That'll be Cheverus basketball, I think. Oh, no. The official points the other way. Right under Coach Susi's nose.
Well, he saw it, but...
Yeah, a couple mental errors here in the late stages of this game for Portland.
So the play is called, no timeout.
Yeah, good job by Oriam to stay in front. Travel. Another Portland turnover. And Portland has to have at least 4 turnovers in the last minute and a half here. Bulldogs have to go for a steal or a trap and then a foul. Once Cheverus advances, there's the foul. Mahan picks it up. Portland over the limit, so Cheverus will be shooting 2.
Patrick Foster will be at the line. 17.9 seconds left. The crowd here is stunned. From a 15-point lead to this. It's 49-48 rather, Stags. Foster buries that. Can make it a 3-point game, still a 1-possession game for the Dogs.
You got to imagine Coach Russo is going to grab a timeout here.
We'll take one too. We're back. Very important. 10 seconds left. Simon goes back inside to Baloo for 2.
That's only 2 though. Coach Russo is going to get a timeout, but only 4 seconds on the clock. That for Portland, they have to foul immediately. If there's not a clear steal, they have to foul. There it is. And we'll go all the way down the other end. With Deshane will be shooting 2. Now with 3 seconds left, Steve, here's the question. Do you make the first and intentionally miss the second? The clock would start on the first touch. Or if you make the second, Portland has a chance to at least get a long pass down court before the clock starts. If I'm on that sideline, I'm telling them to try to miss the second. He gets the first.
We'll see.
Now the miss has to hit the rim. Otherwise it'll be a violation. It'll be Portland's inbound anyway. So we'll see what he does. Yep, Duchesne tries to put it short, but knocks it down.
You could tell that.
It's got to go up.
The point. No, it won't be enough. Cheverus wins. They rush the court. They overcome a 15-point deficit, and they defeat the Portland Bulldogs. This is the Bulldogs' third loss in a row. That has never happened during our tenure broadcasting these games on WPPS TV3.
Scoring in the game for Cheverus. Boston had 4 free throws for 4 points. Ryan Flaherty basket for 2. Owen Burke, 2 baskets, 4 free throws for 8. And Shane had 2 threes at the basket, 2 free throws for 10. Owen Burke, 2 baskets, 4 free throws for 8. And Shane.
So, Frank, as we said at halftime, will the Dogs be able to finish? Unfortunately, for the third game in a row, the answer is no.
Yeah, very reminiscent of the Bonnie Eagle game. Cheverus hitting all their foul shots down the stretch, overcoming a 16-point deficit to claw their way back in and taking care of business down the stretch. Portland couldn't take care of the basketball, sloppy turnovers, not good offense, and Cheverus really capitalizing on it.
Absolutely. Led tonight by Akira Oriem with 16 points, including 3 threes in the first half. Next up was Nick Galley, who had double figures in rebounds, 14 points. And Matt Duchesne had 10 very important points, including 2 threes. On the other hand, the Dogs are led by Trey Ballou, had a good game tonight, several rebounds, that all-important block, 15 points. Jeremiah Alado second with 13 points and a couple of threes. Simon Chadbourne with a couple of threes for 6. But that's not going to get it done.
Absolutely, Stephen. Out of the frying pan into the flame, where the Dogs will host South Portland next Tuesday. And really, this weekend, these few days in between, another chance to retool for Portland. See if they can find themselves, figure out a way to take care of the basketball down the stretch, hit foul shots, and not allow a team to creep back in.
Right now, the Dogs and Cheverus will probably switch places. One is 5th, one is 6th in Class AA North. We've been looking at the heel points, which become more and more important as the days move on. There's only 2 games left, one against South Portland, and then the away game at Deering. It seems like Portland is going to be playing Deering in the playoffs.
Well, that's how it appears now, Steve. And, of course, anything can happen, especially above in the heel points. I mean, if Oxford Hills were to slip and Deering were to win out, that would give Deering a jump over Portland, and maybe over Oxford Hills. But it is right now looking like Portland-Deering for 2 games in a row. But really, if you're Portland, you got to right the ship before you go into those hostile gyms.
That's exactly right, and they'll get a chance to do that against South Portland next at the Expo. This is Steve Schwartz for Frank Myatt, Mike Hoffer, and Bobby Tavanian for WPPS TV3 1302, saying so long from the Portland Expo, where the Bulldogs are defeated by the Cheverus Stags. Good night.